Well, Jumbo guys, it's Justin. Get excited because I'm taking you to Disney's Animal Kingdom today. I'm here dark and early and just wanted to check out the park and see how things are looking, so buckle up and get ready for a wild day together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do that now by clicking the red subscribe button below, and then click that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I release new videos. And if you like this video or find it helpful, click that thumbs up icon below and share it with someone else that might like it. And finally, if you need prayer for anything, I'd be honored to pray for you. Just list your request right below in the comments. Alright, just as soon as they open up, we'll jump into that park and start our fun day. Here we go! Alright, it is 7:01 and the park officially opens at 8 o'clock today for all guests, 7:30 for Disney Resort guests. And there are already quite a few people here. And you can see Animal Kingdom still has their Christmas tree up. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, the tap stall's opened at 7:12 today. And I headed into the right. And we'll wait up here right behind this day guest rope. Again, Disney Resort guests go to the left, and they get to go right into the park and start getting on rides at 7:30. So here we will wait until 8. All right, we are still at the rope waiting to get into the park, but look at all the people behind us. But it's almost 8 o'clock, so hang in there. We're almost in. Here we go. All right, we're in the park. They dropped the rope at 7:59, a minute early today. And you know I'm going to head on over to Pandora and see if we can jump in line for Flight of Passage if it's not too long. Here we go. All right, there's the beautiful floating mountains of Pandora on this foggy morning. Oh, the line looks pretty long already. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we are almost on the ride, and it was an hour wait. Pretty long, but we are almost on. Here we go.
Please enter all the way into the room and stand on the number you were given. Okay, sealed genetic matching room.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee. Almost done here.
They're all clear.
Great. Now let's go over how all this works. Like I said before, you're going to be matched to these things called avatars, which look a lot like the Na'vi. They're created by blending human DNA and Na'vi DNA.
Come on in, my friends. Come over and stand on the same number you were just on.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't.
To the Na'vi, connecting to an Ikron and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni-Maya. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back.
All right,
wall
we are
and
loading
get
into the
onto
link
launch the
chamber.
way we showed you in the video.
Just finished up with Flight of Passage. I don't know that I would tell you to wait an hour for it, but now that we have lightning lanes in effect, wait times in general are higher, and this one is no exception. But it is the headliner attraction here in the park, so especially if you've never done it, I would say it's well worth it. All right, let's hop right next door to Navi River Journey since we're right here in Pandora. Here we go. All right, here's our boat. We're back row, guys. Well, hey, old friend. Remember me? See you soon. Miss Shaman. Good morning. Okay. I guess. See you next time. Alright guys, Navi River Journey's in the books. It was a less than 5-minute wait. And as I usually do, I'm on the bridge to Africa from Pandora to see if we can jump on the Kilimanjaro safaris with a low wait. Here we go. Well, hey guys. It's the duck boat. Donald, Daisy, and Lunchpad. Merry Christmas! They're looking festive. All right, it is a posted wait time of 35 minutes for the safari. Not the best wait time, not the worst. Let's jump in. On our truck. Here be our truck. We are row number 4.
Now they're really hidden back there, but if you look by that fallen log, the broken tree stump, there is no copy. The copy are going to be the only relative of the giraffe. Now over on the left-hand side, we do have a black rhino sleeping out there. The black rhino are going to be the smaller of the rhino species out here on the reserve. They'll get upwards of 3,000 pounds in weight. Up on the island next to them are the pink-backed pelicans, named for the color that they get just beneath those wings that'll be brightest during their mating season. Now, although our hippos do spend a lot of time in these waters, they aren't going to swim to move around. They will sink on down to the bottom and then walk or run through the waters that way. Typically, they do wait until later in the evening to come up on the riverbanks to graze up on a lot of the grasses, since they will eat upwards of 80 pounds of vegetation every single day. These big guys can get upwards of 500 pounds in weight, and they are going to be cold-blooded animals, so they do reserve their energy a bit differently than we do. Because of this, they will go about a week or two in between meals, but if they are feeling especially ravenous, they can still eat about half their body weight in just one sitting.
Wow.
If you come around on the left-hand side, you'll see our pack of African wild dogs cuddling together just underneath that large tree. Now, some people will call them painted dogs after their beautiful coats, which are going to be unique just like a fingerprint. So they can even recognize each other by their different colors and patterns, which just help out a lot when they are hunting, which they often do together as a pack. When they do, they are going to take turns chasing their prey down until that prey is fully exhausted, giving them a really high success rate with their hunting. Now, the Ancoly's horns are really big, but they're actually mostly hollow on the inside with a honeycomb-like structure that allows their blood vessels to branch out within, helping to release their excess body heat and keep them cooler. But the sable's horns are going to be much stronger. They are intended for protection.
Good morning.
They're going to be one of our feistier animals out here. When it does come to fight or flight, they are going to stick up for themselves. Not only will they settle any territorial scuffles, but they'll also use those horns against any predators. They've even been known to use them to keep big cats from jumping up on their back. about 18 hours of their day grazing up out of these treetops. When we do get a little bit closer to them, take a look at those brown spots. That is one of the ways that we can tell these are the Maasai giraffe and not the reticulated. They're just a little bit more jagged around the edges. The reticulated have smooth brown spots on them. He's less than a year old, I know that. But they usually only get about 6 feet short as well, and that's going to be within that first week of them being born. So by the time they are old enough to make it out here on the reserve, they're well taller than anybody that could be up on the truck. Now, you can also typically tell apart different species of zebra by their stripe patterns. So for the Hartmann's mountain zebras, they do have a nice white underbelly underneath, and they are going to be a bit of a smaller species. To be honest, there might even be a baby cuddled underneath in there. It is also a little bit misleading because they're going to be one of the smaller mandrills out here, but they are the largest of the monkey species since the males can get upwards of 100 pounds in weight. Beehives and put them on the fence lines of different croplands and villages, creating a nice and protective barrier for both us and them, which does help to prevent a lot of the territorial conflicts that were arising beforehand. Now, if you notice some of the dirt piles out here, that is going to be another one of the ways that our elephants do stay safe out here. They'll go up and take a big trunk full of that dirt and flick it up on their skin to act as a nice little natural form of sunscreen for them. They are going to be the lightest pink of the flamingo species, with most of their color being in their wings. You'll notice a couple of our juveniles out here still with their darker colors on them, as it does take about 2 years of accumulating the beta carotene that is responsible for that pink color. They will get it from the brine shrimp that do live down below, and you might notice them filter feeding it out. They do stick their head down in the water, and sometimes you might even see them do a little dance or stomp around to stir up that muck and get those critters swimming on out for them. Cheetahs are the fastest land mammal, as they can reach 60 miles an hour in just 3 seconds. They do have that fast takeoff, but they can't maintain those speeds for very long. Our pride of lions sleeping up on the rocks to the left-hand side. They're actually nocturnal animals, so they'll be out here sleeping upwards of 20 hours through the day. However, during the daytime, they do have similar eyesight to us, but as the sun does start going down, it'll get up to 6 times better for them. When they do get hungry later in the evening, it's the females that are the ones that do the hunting for the pride, while the male stays behind to guard the territory. But occasionally when they are separated, they'll still be able to communicate with each other, as they do have lower roars that they'll be able to hear upwards of 5 miles apart. Actually, you can hear them roaring right now.
Wow. Forget that.
Lion King. Lion King.
The warthogs do sleep in these dens occasionally, and when they do, they'll back themselves in so that they can leave the tusk facing out as a form of protection, and also give themselves a quick exit, since they can run upwards of 35 miles an hour, which is actually just about as fast as our white rhino friends coming up can run. The white rhino are going to be the larger of the rhino species out here on the reserve. They'll get upwards of 5,000 pounds in weight. Now you'll notice those ears moving around quite a bit. That's because they are going to rely on them instead of their poor eyesight. A group of white rhinos is going to be called a crash due to their eyesight, as oftentimes when they can't quite make out what something is in the distance, they're just going to charge up at it until it does come into better view. Now we do have our crazy ostriches running around, but there's also a baby white rhino over on the right hand side, the Nigerian dwarf goats, as they help us to educate the locals to rely on the domestic animals available instead of the wild ones we're out here trying to conserve and protect.
All right, all done with the Kilimanjaro safaris. Check it off. What a very active safari it was, too. We got to hear the lions roar. I love doing that. All right, let's keep walking around. Let's see what's next. All right, we have a posted wait time of 5 minutes for dinosaurs, so I'm going to jump on that next. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Let's do it.
Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in. Use them.
All right, here we go.
T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little ones.
Oleoramus.
Nope.
Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now. I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours.
Nope.
Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up.
What is
Computer. Slow and identify.
Nope.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Well, thank God.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We gotta move it.
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
But there's
Iguanodon.
Forget it!
Get it!
Get them out
There's
now!
an empty seat next to me! Oh,
Asteroid
man.
impact.
Now we're gonna...
They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it! You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find you before security
extra
does.
large.
Thanks for everything!
You're welcome, Dr. Seeker. See you on our next adventure together. All right, guys, just finished up with Dinosaur, the original thrill ride here at Animal Kingdom. Now I think we'll head on over to Asia and see if we can jump on Expedition Everest with a short wait, most likely via the single rider line. Let's go. Yep, pretty much a walk-on for single riders. 0-minute wait. I'm right here at the loading area. Worked out well. Oh. right, Expedition Everest is in the books. Check it off. What a thrill that ride always is. I'm officially awake now. All right, it's time to go grab some grub. Let's get over to Satu'li Canteen. Here we go. Oh, it's Minnie, Mickey, and Pluto, the Fab Three. All right, we have made it off-world. Let's grab some lunch. All right, guys, I'm here at Satu'li Canteen. No surprise what I got. The wood-grilled chicken salad, got some black pepper, of course my legendary Tabasco, and I even had time to stop by Yak and Yeti and pick up some lemons. So I'm gonna dress this up, enjoy it, keep walking around. All right, guys, lunch acquired and processed. Let's see if we can jump up to Rafiki's Planet Watch. All right, we are pushing off from Harambe. That was perfect timing. Right as I walked up, the train was arriving. And it's about a 3-minute train ride up to Conservation Station. Here we go.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
All right, we've made it up to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Don't forget about this beautiful mural on top of the building when you walk in to the right. All the animals, so detailed. And there are also a bunch of hidden Mickeys in it. All right, let's see if we can get into the next animation experience. Here we go.
Welcome, friends, to the animation experience at Conservation Station.
Walt Disney would inspire his animators by bringing live animals into the studio for them to study and learn about. And we should do the same thing, right? Bring a warthog right here into the theater with us. A big old 300-pound adult male warthog, have him just run around so you can get a good look at all those tusks and the hair and the hooves, and show you that snout that he uses to dig with. Unfortunately, we can't do that because I don't know how many of you out here might be allergic to warthogs. Let's begin, and let's draw the very cute, the very lovable Pumbaa, the warthog. And we're going to start with his nose. And we got this little short line right here, just below the top of our big oval. And that's going to help us to place his nose. If you want, from the ends, you can even make a little light guideline going all the way down to that really long one in the middle and make a little box. You don't have to, but that'll kind of give us the idea of where his nose is going to go, because it'll be a little bit wider than that. And once we have the shape of that nose, we go in and start to darken it up. And that's the secret to drawing stuff without an eraser. You keep it light, you keep it messy, make mistakes. Too many people take this way too seriously, thinking that if they make a perfect drawing, we're going to hire you on the spot and send you out to California to be our next lead animator. I don't have that power. As much as I wish I did, I don't. So treat it like it's the first day of kindergarten, not like you're presenting your doctoral thesis. We'll do the same thing on this side. And again, it doesn't have to be symmetrical, so you know what? I'm going to make this one actually come out and not touch the edge of my oval, and then curve over, just because I can. There are his upper tusks. Let's work on his lower lip and the bottom part of his mouth next. So the lower lip, I'm going to start kind of right here where the upper lip meets the guideline. And I'm going to swing down to that next lowest line over here. And as I come across, bring it out and then make a sharp turn right back into his upper lip, and then really little teeny tiny circles for pupils, little bitty pupils, because like I said, they don't have good eyesight. Their sense of smell and their sense of hearing are phenomenal, but their eyes not so much. Let's finish up the top of his head. And this is the toughest part of the drawing right here. I'm going to darken in the oval between my eyebrows. Whew, there you go. There's the inside of his ear, and then the outside of his ear coming right back to the eyebrow. And on this side, maybe a little bit of a curve, maybe even add a wrinkle there to show that bend in his ear. Congratulations, you have just drawn a warthog.
All right, guys, just finished drawing Pumbaa at the Animation Experience here at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Let's keep walking around and see what's next. All right, we are departing Conservation Station. It was a fun little visit. You're welcome. Hey, there's Donald up there. And we're back. Hey, Harambe. All right, we are back in the town of Harambe, as you can see. The next kite-tail show starts in just a few minutes. Let's see if we can jump in.
Welcome to Disney Kite Tales. where we will journey into the high-flying splendor of Disney's The Lion King, featuring beloved music, colorful watercraft, and a variety of soaring kites, creating a dazzling display of Disney magic.
Before Kite officially takes flight, we'd like to add a little extra fun to our Walt Disney World 50th anniversary celebration. Yeah! So feel free to clap along and join in on the Kite Tales fun. Here we go!
Greetings, friends! As part of the world's most magical celebration, we're so proud to welcome you to Disney Kite Tales! Since the dawn of time, the air around us has held an ancient magic. When the wind picks up just right, it can carry the majestic sights and sounds of faraway places. From the pride lands of Africa to the great canvas of sky above. Join us now as we allow the magic of Disney storytelling to soar like never before.
Alright guys, just finished up with Kite Tales. What a beautiful day it is to fly kites indeed. Alright, let's see what is next. Alright guys, while in Dinoland USA, I stopped by Dino Bite Snacks and got my favorite snack in the park. That's right, the ice cream cookie sandwich. And I stuck with the traditional chocolate chip cookies, but I opted for the strawberry ice cream. My favorite combo. I'm gonna enjoy this. Keep walking around. Alright guys, that is going to do it here from Disney's Animal Kingdom. Thank you so much for tagging along with me and sticking around to the end. I hope you had as much fun as I did and got to see what the park looked like today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do that now by clicking the red subscribe button below, and then click that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I release new videos. And if you like this video or found it helpful, click that thumbs up icon below and share it with someone else that might like it. Alright everybody, until next time, you know what I'm going to say. Stay well, stay safe, and God bless. Bye for now. Therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new.